Hello family, it's crunch time, and today we're going to be speaking about what I do for overall gains, overall physical appearance. So basically it's a real simple method. So after a while of learning my calisthenics and doing it, I wanted to up the antes, and over my research I realized there's a couple different methods that you could do. So basically, simply put, what this does, for one, everybody goes for their physical appearance, the outside of their body. But as you're working on that, you're also working on the inside. So what this will improve is your physical outer look. Also, mainly what's really important, your endurance, as well as your stamina, because you want all of these to be high and at high peak, tip-top performance. When you're working out, you're doing calisthenics, whether it's weights or you're working against your body's resistance, you'll realize that different workouts, they hit different muscle groups, and it's important to keep that in mind to know exactly what you're doing so you can realize and find out what type of options you have. So eventually of me doing my routines, I found out that I could focus on different parts of my body and I could combine things. So that's what took me to the next step. And then I realized with gradual repetition overall, I was able to make a lot more progress in a shorter period of time and become a lot more stronger, So in this video, I like to demonstrate a couple examples in all the different ways. And today, actually, we have a lot of flat ground working on, so I like to stick there. So I'll show you right now. So guys, just starting off with this type of routine, keep it simple. When I started, I just did push-ups to seated dips. I gotta move far after I'm done with this. And when I got the pull-ups, I would do pull-ups, and then I like to do a workout where you go to a ledge and you're working on your triceps and your back after that. And I would push off of it like this motion. I'll demonstrate in a different video, and actually I already have it in a couple other videos. So I'll go from the pull-ups and I'll go straight to that. And I'll do it in a timely fashion. You'll know your body, you'll know what your limits are. So I don't have to get too much into that, but the most important part is pacing yourself. That's gonna be step 2 with this whole thing. So guys, for the next step, what we're gonna be talking about is to constantly be doing laps in between each exercise. There's something about energy and motion that's such an important thing. So one thing about me is I never stop moving. What this does is it increases your stamina and your endurance and how much you can sustain. So in a quick example, say you did pull-ups over here. What you want to do is you want to do a little lap where you could get just enough time so when you get back around to where you're doing your pull-ups, that you had just enough rest time so you can get all 10 or whatever amount of reps that you're doing. So what you'll do is you'll do your pull-ups and you'll do the next variation on the other muscle group. Maybe it's dips, maybe it's burpees, and you'll walk around. You'll go do a little simple walk, and at the pace that you're moving, depending on how much space you do have, you'll do a simple walk around. You can stretch your arms, stretch your body, stretch your back. So the key here is strategizing your original workout with the extra combined workout that you put in and having enough rest time in between. So say you did your push-ups or your pull-ups right here. What you want to do is you want to have, depending on how much space you have, you want to walk a lap, and as you go around it, you want to stretch your body out, catch your breath, get just enough time that by the time you get all the way back around and you reach the original position where you were doing your workout at, that you not only did not stop, but you also got just enough time to cool down, relax your body, and not too much rest, but just enough to get your full next set done. So guys, for the next step here, what you want to do is as you're learning this process, is you want to try new things. You want to add new combinations of one workout to a next workout that hits a different muscle group. For instance, you can do 3 different options. So this is kind of where I'm at now. So if I'm doing abs and I just finished 1 set of that, which one set is three or four different variations make one set. So I'm usually my abs are kind of tired. Instead of pausing, because I don't like to pause, I'll get up, I'll do 10 pull-ups, and then I might do my tricep back workout when I overhead extensions, or I might do some burpees. You know what I'm saying? That way I'm keeping the body busy, and your endurance, your stamina is going up. You're in constant motion, but you'll realize that you could keep going. So the little secret is because you're moving all around your body, you could keep going. You have no issue. And it's really fun seeing the different things you will be learning along this process. So you'll find out new things, new combinations that you never knew that will be really effective for you. And just do what you like, and have fun with it. You know, that's the most important part, you know? So go with the flow, try new things. That's what's important, okay, guys? So here we're gonna talk about the next step of getting faster gains here. So what I like to do, what I've always done, is depending on what your goals are, you finish your whole entire workout, and what you want to do from there is, that's when you take your break. That's when you drink some water, for instance, or you drink your juice, whatever it is. So my entire workout, I don't drink anything. I keep myself not dehydrated, but that kind of adds to the gains here, because with this method of saving the water till later, you're not only working on all the other things I was talking about, but you're also going to work on your vascular system. So that's how you get your veins and stuff to pop out, you know? And there's different reasons why you might want that. You know, for me, I do like that. Water is really important, but it's not totally necessary. Sometimes it might be too much, or it might, you know, distract you workout. It depends what your goals are, but I recommend if you want faster overall gains, test this out, push yourself to the limits, and skip water till the end. Alright guys, so for this next point, what we're going to talk about is holding in between points of resting and points of tension. So at your resting points, it's good to challenge yourself and hold yourself in position for as long as you can. If you're doing push-ups, you might do 10 push-ups, and at the ending, as you're on the bottom of the floor, you hold yourself for another 10 seconds, and then you lift yourself up and you go from there. What I like to do, which got me a lot stronger overall, is when I do my pull-ups. I'll do my 10 pull-ups, and around the last one, I'll hold myself all the way as far as I can for 10 seconds at least. And when I come down, it adds a lot more to your overall power, to your gains. So you can do this with everything. When you try it with dips, when you try it with push-ups, anything, it's important to test this out if you want to expand yourself and add a little bit more on top of what you're already doing. So for example, when you're doing push-ups, it'll look like this, real simple. I'll do a couple to show you. What you want to do your push-ups, and right at the point of tension down here, you want to hold. You could even hold up here too. So guys, for the last part here, what we're going to talk about is mixing cardio with calisthenics. So overall, not stopping in your workout regimens is overall like some cardio type of workout, you know, because you're working on your cardiovascular system. So, but overall, you know, in a broader sense, what I mean here with mixing cardio, what I always do before I work out, I like to run first. You know, so first I run maybe 2 miles, 3 miles on a treadmill, or whenever I get the time, I run out in the street. You know, I run on maybe the track. As soon as I'm done and I'm around my workout area, I do like 2 laps, and I'll breathe. I catch my breath for maybe a minute or 2, because I do it all the time. But you gotta pace yourself. I'm just saying that for details, and you know what I'm saying, you see how things go for you. But so first I run, my heart rate's already up. Then I get into my first workout regimen, pull-ups. As soon as the pull-ups are going, I throw in the extra workout that hits other points. Maybe it's the dips. And as that's going, I do the laps. You know, the whole time I'm not drinking any water. You know what I'm saying? And the combination of all this, it expands you in all ways, as long as you're always doing it. And when I finish on my workout, I'll do abs. So, and it's all back to back to back in order, with the most minimal amount of pauses, so that with consistency, what's going to happen is, like I said, your endurance is going to be increased greatly. Your stamina is going to be increased with all the pushing of your body, pushing it to the limits. You know, if you're not challenging yourself, if it's not painful, if it's not something that you're not used to every time you're going out there, then, you know, your gains are not going to, they're going to move only as fast or at the same exact rate of what you're putting out. So remember, as they say, no pain, no gain. So it's important to put the pain on. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and show me some support. There's gonna be a lot more content to come. We're gonna have fun with this journey. Everything's gonna be different. So don't forget, it's crunch time. Let's get it.